Hello, welcome back to Hyper Gossip. Today's hot headline is already stirring international waves. Karoline Leavitt insults Canadians. Here's how Mark Carney responded. Buckle up, because this one crosses political lines, borders, and a whole lot of diplomatic boundaries. It all started during a live panel discussion on a conservative news outlet, where Karoline Leavitt, former Trump campaign spokesperson and current political firebrand, made comments that quickly spiraled out of control. Responding to a question about international trade and U.S.-Canada relations, Leavitt dismissed Canada's role in North American economics, calling it, quote, a frozen suburb with maple syrup and socialized mediocrity. She then added, if the U.S. wants to lead, it can't be weighed down by a country whose biggest export is politeness. Needless to say, that didn't go over well north of the border. Almost immediately, social media exploded with criticism. Canadian politicians, citizens, and even a few American pundits chimed in to express outrage at what many saw as a needlessly antagonistic and uninformed statement. But the most notable and measured response came from none other than Mark Carney, the Canadian economist and former governor of the Bank of England, who's increasingly seen as a rising political figure in Canada. Carney, known for his calm demeanor and precise economic insight, didn't respond with insults or sarcasm. Instead, during a segment on CBC's Power and Politics, he calmly laid out facts. Canada is the United States' largest trading partner. We supply essential energy, critical minerals, and food security, not to mention the talent and innovation that fuels the tech sectors in both our countries, Carney said. If Ms. Leavitt believes Canada is a liability, then I would politely suggest she revisit the data and maybe spend some time outside of a soundbite studio. But Carney didn't stop there. He pointed out that in an increasingly unstable world, having a strong, stable, democratic neighbor like Canada is one of America's greatest geopolitical assets. He added, allies aren't supposed to be convenient until they're not. They're supposed to be consistent. And that's exactly what Canada has been. His response was quickly praised as a masterclass in diplomacy and the grown-up in the room by political commentators on both sides of the border. Meanwhile, Leavitt doubled down in a follow-up interview, claiming her comments were tongue-in-cheek and that Canadians need thicker skin. Whether her remarks were a gaffe or a calculated attempt to stir controversy, they've certainly ignited a wider conversation about U.S.-Canada relations and the tone used in cross-border political rhetoric. As for Carney, many are now speculating if this moment could bolster his political standing ahead of a potential future run for leadership in Canada. One thing's for sure, insults may grab attention, but calm facts and composed confidence, that's how you win the room. Stay tuned, we'll keep watching how this plays out. You're watching Hyper Gossip. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon for your daily dose of drama, with a little diplomacy on the side.